You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I am back. Rudrance for Black and White Sports 2. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, like, comment. I know many of you will have something to say about this. Now, in case you guys don't realize, ESPN NFL analyst and former Dallas Cowboy, NFL Hall of Famer, 3-time Super Bowl winner, one of the members of the triplets for the Cowboys, Troy Aikman, has his own beer company. That's right, that is an actual thing. Now, in case you've been living under a rock, Bud Light, Budweiser, Anheuser, Busch, by the way, they make a lot of your other favorite beers, so you better go check it out, including, I think, Shock Top and definitely Michelob Ultra. They, of course, launched a totally nonsensical ad campaign using transgender Dylan Mulvaney, a guy that dresses up as a girl, acts like a girl, and had done a lot of things that offended everybody, including women. Yeah, he offended a hell of a lot of women over this 365-day quest he had. So anyway, Budweiser uses this guy. He's in a bathtub. He's holding up Bud Light beer. They put his face on a can. The world explodes, and Bud Light has lost $18 billion in market share. Now, the only thing that most beer consumers would ask is, you know what? How about you don't embrace politics on either side of the aisle? You know what most beer drinkers want to do? They want to just drink beer. They want to just drink beer. You don't have to embrace politics on either side. Just stay out of politics. Well, Troy Aikman has come out and he's made a statement and he's saying, you know what? We're not getting involved in politics with my beer company at all. What we're going to focus on is making good beer, which, guess what, is good judgment, Troy Aikman. That is good judgment. Let's check this out. He's on TMZ. Bud Light and Miller Lite have found themselves at the center of a political debate, something Troy Aikman says will never be the case with his beer company, 8. And there's the logo right there on his cap. That's a good-looking cap, actually. The Hall of Famer tells us they'll never get political, left, right, or center. They just want to make good beer. Quote, I think there are a lot of companies out there that want to tell everybody who they are or what they are about, and they're not focused on the product itself. Aikman told Babcock on the TMZ Sports TV show. I didn't even know that was a thing. It airs on FS1. Troy continued, we wanted to get the message out there that if you're tired of all these points of view by all these big companies and you just want a company that's focused on what it is they do, then 8 is for you. By the way, that box has got a blue and white star on it, and what looks like a flag. There's definitely some pro-American vibes coming off that beer box. Of course, Bud Light and Miller Lite have faced boycotts from angry customers over the recent ad campaigns. Yeah, in case you're not paying attention, Miller Lite launched an ad last week that essentially shit all over hot women in bikinis. You might be asking, well, wait a minute, didn't they build their brand off precisely that? Yes, precisely that. Precisely that. And now they're trying to distance themselves from that. It's like, well, wait a minute. Dudes want to drink beer and look at hot chicks. That's a thing. And you know what? Most women are okay with that too. They are fine with that. In fact, Bud Light sales are reportedly down over 20%. And Anheuser-Busch, who makes Bud Light, market cap value has taken an $18 billion hit, down from over $132 billion in April to $113 billion today. Clearly, Americans are split on many issues, and Aikman believes most consumers just want a company that isn't phony and, most importantly, makes a good product. With so many of these companies coming out with bold, oftentimes polarizing positions, and they lack authenticity, then really he's just trying to gain market share. I think people see through that. The 3-time Super Bowl champion continued, I think they just want companies that are focused on the brands themselves, They don't want brands that are trying to get political. We're certainly not. We don't want to be part of any debate outside of someone drinking 8 beers while having a discussion is really our perspective. Troy says 8, which is launched last year. He says its sales have steadily grown. Is still only available in Texas. Well, my goodness, I'm in Texas. But that will likely change in the future. Until then, Aikman says you can count on them to keep churning out beer while avoiding polarizing issues. I just think the last thing people want is another point of view. Bottoms up. So, I mean, rightfully, look, just stay out of political issues. It's not hard. We'd have been fine. No right, no left, whatever. Just continue to throw out beer. You can't seem to do that. Guess who also can't seem to do that? Miller Lite and Target all of a sudden. Wow. Pretty unbelievable. It's pretty unbelievable how fast these companies are willing to tank their brands. I mean, look. There's a rumor going around that Target dropped like somewhere between $9 and $20 billion this week. That's a thing. Tried to get out there. You're trying to push an ideology on the people. People don't want to see it. They're not going to shop with you. By the way, Target behind the scenes is in a full-blown panic, as well you should be. Many people are proving a huge point with Bud Light and Anheuser Busch. Good job, Troy Aikman. Look, he doesn't have to come out and promote the right side of the aisle either. Just don't promote anything. How about you promote your damn beer? Just the beer part. The beer part. If you want to throw in hot chicks, well, you know, it is what it is. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.